sorry guys. I was just driving a car and it crashed. I don't know if you could tell based on the background. It does look like I'm in a car, right? This is where you're supposed to do podcasts. This is where you're supposed to do content, I've heard. And so I thought, let's throw away the studio lighting. Let's get into a car and let's get real. Let's get raw. Let's get dirty. Let's go through a car wash and then clean ourselves. And then we'll be ready to profit. Agreed? Agreed. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the show. We have a variety today. Woo!
I want to be relatable.
I want to be relatable. You want to be relatable. We have many things to discuss. We got a wheel of excitement. Hashtag Neopets. Hashtag FeelFin. I'm not even going to say the words. I was about to say it like a cringe monster. If you know, you know. Okay, I did say it, so actually it's double cringe because if you acknowledge that you're going to say something and then you do say it, it's even worse.
Emotional right now.
Me too. I'm also getting emotional right now. Welcome to somebody. Woo! Somebody's here. Somebody. And that person is Della Zayada. No, Della Zaida. Della Zaida, welcome. This is for you.
Most pilgrims are not bougie bitches like me.
And also, welcome, Jane Does Mind. You do's the mind, Jane, and the mind does you.
Yes.
I appreciate that. This is what I have to say to you,
No, we're not a cult.
if anyone asks. Okay, are we ready to spin the wheel? Are we ready to look at the wheel and spin the wheel? This is the Galaxy Edition, okay, not iPhone. So we got a list. We got Rachel Hollis updates, Heidi Powell updates, Meghan Markle interview, Ned Fulmer updates, Matthew McConaughey's take on marriage. Spoiler alert, it's not good. Evil Walmart mom and evil UK daughter. You know that thing on TikTok where it's like you can have a gay son or a thought daughter? It's now you can have an evil Walmart mom or an evil UK daughter, and you have to pick one. You have to pick one or you are cursed with 15 years bad luck and a 45% interest rate. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. Let's spin. Boo, boo, boo. Ned! That was so spooky. Oh my god, I'm scared. Ned Fulmer. Do we remember him? Barely. We barely remember Ned Fulmer, but we're going to talk about him again because he's already had a new career change. We just talked about him 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, who's to say, about him starting a podcast, which is, let's look at it, has really fallen off. I'm surprised at the pace of how much it has fallen off. So 4 weeks ago, 1 month ago, he did the interview with his wife, ex-wife, soon-to-be ex-wife, where he embarrassed himself and basically took no responsibility other than, I'm really sorry. That was him.
I'm really sorry that I did this. Society sucks.
And that got 1.1 million views. The second video got 47,000. Third video, 17,000. Fourth video, 10,000. Oof. And just today, we have a video below 1,000 views. It's at 652. And he has not done any more shorts. He's given up. It seems he's giving up and will continue to give up. But that's okay. That is okay. He's going to try. He's going to try something else. Get it? Because he was from the Try Guys. Okay, if you don't know who Ned Fulmer is, he's formerly known as a Try Guy. He was the wife guy. He famously cheated on his wife publicly, got caught for it, got kicked out of the Try Guys, which was a YouTube channel, still is technically, and he went away for 3 years, and then this is him now. Yay! But it won't be him for long, because he is now A wrestler! Who would have thought? And apparently he's from Jacksonville. So he went home to his hometown of Jacksonville, Florida. Duval? Okay, I'm not from there, but I know that's their county. And he's decided to start being a villain full time. He wants to really be known as a villain.
He was under fire for a controversial debut that took place at Daly's Place in Jacksonville before Collision. Now, the belief is that this is, in fact, a dark match, which makes it even more questionable.
Now, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. So the AEW is the something elite wrestling, which is, you know, a version. I don't know anything about wrestling. Is like dramatic wrestling. It's not the wrestling where you're actually fighting people like in high school.
But for
It's like a WWE variety. I guess there's leagues. I don't know enough to give you any context, but that's all I know.
those who don't know what I'm talking about, fans in attendance got to see Ned Fulmer from the Try Guys debut alongside Angelico and Serpentico in a 6-man tag match. Now, Ned Fulmer is somebody who was canceled in 2022 because he was allegedly having an affair with one of the Try Guys' producer, and it led to a huge scandal. All these years later went by. Ned Fulmer finally returned to the internet with a podcast, and now all of a sudden he's showing up in AEW. The belief is that this is, in fact, a dark match, but I have to
What does that mean? What does that mean?
wonder why AEW would move forward with something like this. A lot of people believe because of his ties to Jacksonville and he still possesses a following that AEW can kind of capture some sort of attention from that. But honestly, I think this was just incredibly questionable decision by Tony Khan and AEW.
Angela Arnold, this was for you.
Be elite.
I don't really understand why they chose to go through with this.
It's like a Logan Paul thing. I think what he's trying to do here is be Logan Paul. Logan Paul got canceled 47 times, and then he decided to get into boxing and wrestling, I believe. And now he's doing his wrestling thing because people hate him so much, and people hate Jake Paul too. So it gets a lot of fans because everyone wants to see them get beat up. So I guess that's how he's taking this. He's like, well, people don't want to hear my podcast. Maybe people will want to see me get my ass kicked. Even though this is fake, right? I think. So I don't think he'll actually get injured. But I guess maybe you'll still go to see just in case. So here's some more photos. Nasty Ned Fulmer, formerly of the Try Guys, has made his wrestling debut. Nasty Ned. So he got like custom pants, gold embossed pants. And he's really playing into the character of like, I'm a bad guy. Ah, everyone hates me. Ah. He's really leaning into that. And you know what? It's probably for the best. It's probably for the best. Get off of the podcast, rock bottom podcast. And this is, I think, a more fulfilling, active career, if nothing else. So what else? Here's another view. Here's his really amazing skills. He loves the dancing. And you can tell there's so many people in attendance. They are just selling out shows over in Duval County. Nasty Ned. He's coming for you. I'm terrified. It's basically The Undertaker, but scarier. There you go. They really let him have his moment in the sun. So people in the background are booing, which, you know, I think is appropriate for this time. And that's it. That's what Ned's doing. So I believe this is the sign that his career is officially over.
Big facts.
That's it. That's the update. Thanks, everybody. Bye. Good night. Just kidding. But that is the update with Ned. All right, back to the wheel. We are getting through it today. What's going to be? What's going to be? What's going to be? Heidi Powell! Yay! This is what I have to say about Heidi Powell.
Her charisma is straight up off the charts.
So true. Also,
This is gold, straight up.
okay. If you are here from the Hollis verse, you will be caught up already. Heidi has been in Thailand, okay? And she's been there with her daughter. But that's not even important, and I don't really care about that. What I care about is that she's brought along her boo thing, her new boyfriend. And at first, for like 2 weeks, she was putting emojis over his face and hiding his identity. And now, guess what? He is like the co-podcast host. He is in all her social media. They are holding hands. They are making content. They are just loving it all. And so I thought, who is this guy? Who the heck? Who the what? I think his name is David. And so I thought, hey, let's check out David. And I was like, well, how am I going to find information about him? Well, thank goodness Heidi got into her car and recorded some content for us. And I want you to see this thumbnail because it is hilarious. Oh, I see. I unsubscribed from the Hollis Reddit because Heidi was so clearly high in opiates and I was really uncomfortable. Ooh. Yikes. Okay, well, we are in for a treat then. This is the thumbnail. Don't look at this Thailand one, but this one. The picture of Dave Hollis and her, okay, with a broken heart emoji, with the text, do you ever really get over someone? No. But then it's her new boyfriend on the other side, and she's happy with a full heart on the other side that says, what's it like to love someone who is grieving? So I don't know if we're going to listen to the whole thing. It's an hour long. It seems a little indulgent, but we will just get to know our new boo thing and who he's all about.
Independent.
And they're twinning. Twinning! We're back to twinning. I love it. Okay, so here we go.
Jeez, this is so good.
And this has 5,000 views, 5.3 thousand. So this is quite a bit higher than she's gotten used to on her YouTube channel. Here's the breakdown. Our surprising start from nicknames to hairlines. That's messed up. I don't know. I mean, he's bald, so maybe he's okay with it. Birthday vibes and why I skipped a heavy episode. Exome therapy for hair loss. Okay, I guess that's two people that could talk about that. Botox mishaps and the forehead story. The question Ryan was nervous to ask me. Ooh, I want that one. Protein shake wars begin. We can skip that one. The delivery box letdown. We can skip that one. Protein preferences and relationship compromises. Wow, what a twofer. All right, let's get to it. We'll and then this is called Do You Miss Dave, Heidi? Ryan asked when new love meets and heals old grief. But she's like, no, not at all. Not at all. I don't miss him at all. I actually never liked him, really. What if she just said that? That would be so insane. All right. Heidi's Lane with Heidi Powell and this man. Oh, is his name? What is his name? Maybe I'm thinking Dave. I'm like, his name's Dave. I'm like, no, wait, that's David Hollis. We'll find out, I guess, in 1 second.
I'm back. We're back. We are back with another episode of Heidi's Lane.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah.
I just got in from the airport. And
He's already been on once? He's a second time guest already? It's been like 5 seconds since they've known each other. Hi, Asari Shepherd. Welcome to Asari Shepherd. Asari says, Meghan, please like me, Markle. Hey, that's coming up. That's on the wheel of excitement.
It's the full moon. If you think you might have worms, go ahead and have a little ice cream.
That was my directive to you, Asari. Have some ice cream to get your worms going. Okay?
Certain? I was not.
I'm not certain it will do anything, but we'll find out. Thank you, Asari. Okay.
In case you guys didn't know, because now you can see his face.
Swung by to get me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for giving me a lift.
This is the man, the myth, and the missing.
That was so good.
From
She's so smart.
The last podcast where we talked about what do we talk about? The financial responsibilities of raising kids, going to college.
Yeah.
We talked about Star Wars and Maddox's side hustle.
Yeah.
Marley passing the boards and how this man who I barely know knows so much about me and my family.
It is weird.
I know you've only been in town twice now for 2 podcasts.
Yeah, twice. I got to go back. My flight leaves in a few hours.
Why does she always date guys that don't live in the city? Find someone who lives in Arizona. Where does he live? Why is he flying in?
Okay, so
is that the question?
No, that's not a question.
No, but there was a secret question you wrote down.
Oh, well, no, it was just questions that. So here's the purpose of today's podcast. Today, the day this is airing is October 6th, 2025. which my second baby, Mars, is officially 19 years old today.
That's so cute.
She's 19. Yeah. So I actually had a
Oh.
podcast scheduled for today. I did a really great one on my eating disorder story. And
I did a really great one. It's about my debilitating mental illness. So good. Okay, sorry. Asari Shepherd, thank you so much. Asari says, but my worms hate cookies and cream ice cream. Well, the worms know best, and we need to follow them to the depths of hell, is what I've always said.
I began to purge.
That's what you should do for your worms. Also, if you eat beans, then you can get rid of your worms faster.
I speak Spanish pretty well. Pinchos.
That's for you. Sorry. Thank you so much. Okay.
I'm like, I cannot.
It's not very birthday.
No. So that one's going to wait until the next or somewhere down the road. It's a really great one. A couple hours long. Get ready. I'm just kind of letting you know, though, that is something that has been totally requested is a podcast on my eating disorder story.
Total request live. I'm really wanting to watch the music video of Eating Disorder. Okay, sorry.
I'm going to follow it up with a podcast with a therapist. But today, I figure for October 6th, I mean, let's get those, let me see those questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
You gonna intro where these come from?
Well,
How did you ask? What did you ask on your
I feel like you need to talk a little louder or turn up your sensitivity. Because now you're like not.
You're like, Ryan, be more sensitive.
Ryan. Okay, his name is Ryan. Sorry.
Look, I'm more sensitive.
Yeah, that's
now.
good. The last episode, Ryan was
It
louder
was really
than
loud.
me.
But I tend to like talk it, you know.
I think I just need to have our editors split the sound, right? Because I send them two different
Cut this part out. This is my note to all podcasts. Please.
wave files.
Do two files come out of this?
Yeah.
Automatically.
On this one,
On
two
the Zoom.
files.
Yeah.
On the Roadcaster,
You have to set the
big
setting.
setup,
Yeah.
there's
Yep,
only one
yep,
file. This one
yep,
actually
You can
has
change
two.
it. Yeah, this is the
Cut
default to
this
two.
out, please.
I just
Okay.
need
Cut
to
it.
remember to give
Well, they can
them
adjust the volume.
notes to make sure you and I sound okay. Because
cut,
like every time you would say something, I'd have to turn the volume down. And then when I would, I'm like, what'd I just say?
Guess what my
Turn it up.
nickname was when I was a kid?
What?
Microphone.
Really? Do you know what
Why?
mine was?
What?
Hurricane Heidi.
Well, that tracks. Why would they call him microphone? Please elaborate.
It was.
Why are those so fitting? It's
It-
because
wait, what?
I never stopped talking and I was really loud all the time.
Mine was I'm just everywhere all the time and I make messes
It
all
is
over.
a little hurricaney, but it's so good.
Me, I just cause devastating damage to everyone.
It's good hurricane energy.
It's fun.
It is fun.
And it's loving, I think, right? I do love.
You love a cane.
I love a cane. Like lidocaine.
Sounds like
I know,
lidocaine.
which, by the way,
Novocaine. By the way,
lidocaine
is
Is the next healing modality that we want all of our viewers to inject into their bloodstream.
what's affecting. You wouldn't know, actually. Actually, you can't. It's getting better.
Well, did you look,
No,
look
don't
at this
start
hat?
pushing on
I'm
it.
not.
Okay.
But like the hat, I went to go put my hat on.
Was it touching?
And the hat was too tight. I had to loosen it.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Now- I mean, now with these headphones, it's kind of bulging forward.
But you can't see it. It's gone.
So I feel like we should tell them what's
Well,
going
now
on.
you should.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is actually ties in because last time I mentioned something about Star Trek, and now this is actually
You
this is actually
did.
a really direct Star
This
Trek
forced
tie-in.
me to go like actually pull up. Last time we were saying I'd never watched Star Trek or Star Wars.
She's never watched Star Trek. I'm color me shocked. What? You're not a Trekkie? I thought she would be the #1 fan of that franchise.
Yeah, two very like
Or
just
Harry
let's just
Potter.
be clear.
Or Lord of the Rings.
The stars are very different. The Trek and the
but
and the
how
wars.
could they? It's all space.
Oh my gosh.
It's all space.
I was never a Star Trek person. That's a Trekkie. That's a different type of
I don't
star
know.
person.
I don't believe you.
Very different than a Star Wars person.
Okay, well,
This would be a work fight that I would overhear. This is all they talk about. Oh my god, Hurricane Heidi. She's spraying water all over herself. So fitting.
So
it's like on
anyway.
your it's like on your no.
Get it off.
Okay. It's good.
I'll get it off. Joking.
Here we go.
Okay.
Just crack another
Crack.
one.
These are Red Bulls,
These
by
are
the way.
yeah, these are car approved
Well, one is
beverages.
technically
I thought they were Bush Lights. I'm shocked. Oh my god, thank god they told us.
a fuel, which is Black Rock, overpriced energy drink, but it tastes so good.
Black Rock has energy drink?
Okay, so last time,
Yeah.
well, no. Yeah.
The
not
forehead,
about
Star Trek.
The forehead.
Yeah.
So
Why are we
I
saying
went and got, this is just 2 days ago, literally 48 hours ago now. I went and got this thing called PRP. No, it wasn't PRP though. I think I keep saying it is.
Yeah.
What they do, it's exosome therapy. So you guys, if you have hair loss, which is probably a question, by the way, P.S.
Ryan, speak up here, dude.
I got pages, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. Every page has, how many do you think is on a page? Probably 30.
Yeah, maybe 25.
30? No.
Actually, hold on. We're going to hurry and
30.
estimate. Just hurry and estimate.
150.
No,
I think there's
like
about
per page.
30.
Okay. I'm saying, all right.
Are you going to count?
No, I think 30 is right. Could be. I'm going to
I think
34.
it's 30.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, so anyway,
Like,
They're doomed.
we have all of these questions, and what we're going to do today in honor of Marley's birthday is
Leave her
keep
out
it
of
lighthearted.
this.
We're going to first wish
Yeah.
Marley a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
because
Mars.
She's 19.
that's so fun.
She's still in Thailand. We're going to spare you more Thailand details because we've talked about that on like
We'll have
4
more
episodes
later.
now. Yeah, we'll have more.
Yeah. We'll have
So
some
we
Thai
do have
details
some funny
later.
Marley stories we could tell today in her honor.
No, don't.
She's so funny.
He's great.
But so we're going to get to these questions. One of the many of you often ask about my hair loss. This is not going to be a hair loss episode, but this treatment connecting back to the forehead that I did, it's called exosome therapy. I get it done by a woman named Carly Klein and her team over at NHLMA.
She's in the National Hockey League of Hair? Whoa! Wonder if she's gonna win the Stanley Cup. I'm trying to think of a pun for Stanley Cup. The Manly Cup. No. I'll think of it. Chels Marie. Thank you so much, Chels Marie. Chels Marie says, loving your lives lately. Bullseye. Ferris wheel. Some other emoji. Thank you. Cogwheel. I appreciate it. I'm trying to be consistent. Am I?
Yeah.
I am. I am trying. I'm trying really hard.
Yeah.
Don't you agree? Carol says, yeah, I know. You're not feeding me. Even though she's got auto feeder. She's like, you're not feeding me because you're always talking in your microphone, you biatch. And I'm like,
The mango frequency.
Get on the mango frequency, Taro.
I'm a medium. I channel all day.
Thank you, Chelsea Marie. I appreciate that. Okay, continue.
National Hair Loss. I don't know. NHLA, National Hair Loss Association. NHLA.
Yeah. Should I be the president of
I
that?
think it's NHLMA.
Yes.
Should I work there?
Yes.
Ryan is bald.
You don't have to hesitate. It's fine. It's been that way for a very long time.
Clearly I'm attracted to bald men.
Yeah.
Just one bald
Mostly,
man.
like 90%.
No, I'm 100% attracted to
Well,
you.
yeah, you've had like a few haired men.
Yeah, I've had a couple.
Gray hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
And a couple with no hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The NHLA.
NHL, I think it's NHLMA. I don't remember what the L is, and I could be way off. But
hair loss, laugh on the floor laughing.
She does everything. So she actually gets me my laser hats. She gives me my minoxidil. Which is oral. It's Rogaine that you take orally. I do everything. My shampoos come from Carly and their place. I go once a month right now to do an exosome therapy. So exosome therapy. Gosh damn. I looked it up on your chat. What are exosomes? Should we look that up real fast?
On his chat?
I like how you use this. It's kind of messy because you use my chat GPT and then it's going to start thinking. It's going to start like learning your questions
some
as
of the
my
questions that I've asked it today.
Okay. Exosomes.
I was actually researching because of my forehead thing.
Some other questions.
Yeah.
On here.
What are
there
exosomes?
we go. There you go.
Okay, so exosomes are tiny vesicles, not to be confused with testicles, that all cells naturally.
Wait, you're not injecting testicles into your forehead? I'm confused. That's what I thought. Some guy 0000001 says, is Heidi more talentless or vapid? Need to know. I think vapid. I think she could be talentful if she did something else. Like did workouts and did not health like nutrition, but like gym stuff and so Lululemon. Like I think she could be talented at that. But whatever this is wacky bananas.
Let's tune into this ankle.
Let's tune into what a vascular injection is.
There's literally no place in the world than I would rather be than right here with you.
We need to check in with him. What's his face? Gosh, what's his name? Who interviewed Heidi? I forget. Craig. We need to check in with Craig soon. I haven't looked him up in a while.
I have full body chills right now.
Me too. Thank you, some guy 000001.
Release. Think of them like microscopic packages that carry proteins, lipids, and genetic material like microRNAs between cells. In the body, exosomes help with cell-to-cell communication.
Okay. I don't care. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I don't care.
What's the word we're looking for?
Independently.
It's not.
Yeah.
There's a different one. I can feel it. You know when you can feel a word? Do you know what I'm saying? It's almost like an itch of the brain. It's almost like your brain. It's almost like your brain itches when you can't think of the word.
I think you can talk a little closer.
But you can see it.
Yeah.
You're like, it's right there. It's like not independently. Whatever.
Irrespective of each other.
Irrespect.
She's pretty critical. She was like that with Dave too, like very critical, like talking more in the mic. Do this, move here, don't do this, don't touch me, do that. Like, whoa, chill.
People say irregardless. It's not a word.
I agree. We should have a whole segment where we talk about words that people say wrong.
I actually have a list of that from one of my girls. One of my daughters has a full list of words that bother her. There's like 50 words.
Like
on
when
there.
people say anyways. Do you know it's supposed to be anyway?
Anyway.
So
I say anyways, and I'm proud of it. I'm an American, gosh darn it.
Anyways,
say anyways to me?
Okay, irregardless of this, this picture. I mean, if you can see this on video, one half by itself. What is the word? Picture. I mean, if you can.
Is this Heidi looking like crazy?
It's on video.
Okay, what are we looking at here? Heidi looking insane, or is this a Halloween decor of scary woman outside? I can't tell.
Yeah, one
Too
half
much
by
sun.
itself. What is the word? Independently fine is like it would be normal.
Yeah,
but put together,
it looks.
It's not
like a shit show.
Yeah, because your whole left side is.
Wait. Ah! Don't look at me like that. It's scary.
Not you. You could look at me all the time.
Expressive, and your other side is trying to smile. It's like it's trying to smile with a straitjacket, and it's like
when I met you.
Yeah.
Remember when we had our first date?
Yes.
No, we won't go into the first date.
It was great. What do you mean?
It was so great, but it's not. We shouldn't talk about it yet.
Okay. All right.
But when I met you, I had told you I just had Botox. So Botox for me is the thing I have to be very careful with. I have it right now.
Yeah.
And it looks great.
It does.
But if they go too heavy at all on like the outside of my forehead, it drops my eyebrows so low, just like.
Even though this is like her looking bad or whatever, it is so self-serving and so, I hate to say the word narcissistic, but just self-involved, self-indulgent. It's like, we don't care. The only person who cares on the planet is you about this. Why is this podcast content? But here we are listening to it. Okay, let's go to the question Ryan was nervous to ask me. Let's get to the meat of this potato.
Oh, no.
I don't know what happened, but let's take a moment to watch Taro eat her food 4 feet away from me.
She's so cute. Look at her eating. She's eating her dinner. Good job, Taro. Eat your dinner.
Cat cam. Okay.
Well, I have 2 experiences I've had recently from year 2, but yeah, deflated. But yeah, explain. You're right. You should feel deflated. This was
no, I really wasn't.
This was mean
but it
of
was
me. This
really, it was not
funny.
mean. It was so
it was,
pure.
Yeah, but it was very. That was a little rude.
No,
it was
Ryan,
very unaware of
it
me.
was so funny and so pure and so innocent. So I feel like I have to. You guys, first of all, I've known this guy for forever. Meaning like a couple months. No, I'm just joking. It's been longer.
We've actually passed that.
We have.
Wow.
Yeah, we can't.
They've passed a couple months. Whoa. They're the only ones in the whole world that's ever done that.
No longer use. They don't even know how we met.
That's later.
We'll save it for another episode.
And we're actually.
use the
I'm gonna
joke
tell
anymore,
so
like, I
many
just met you.
versions of that
You know,
story.
I don't even know you. I just met you. We
I don't
can't
know
say
you.
that
I just met
anymore
you.
because I know you.
Yeah, but it is funny. I'll probably say that forever.
So Ryan's the nicest, funniest, sweetest human you've ever met. I've ever met.
Thank you.
It's just true. You're
I feel the
so
same.
good.
I feel the same. Thank you.
Humans.
Ask the question you're afraid to ask, Ryan.
You're so good. Just, I love you. Oh,
Already?
we say we love each other, by the way. I do love him. And I also love you listening to this.
Okay,
So I don't
so
want
it's
to leave anyone
meaningless.
out here.
Can I copy this?
We're going to be honest here. We're going to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
He's not.
Can you see the worry on my face a little bit? Like,
So transform
and-
shakes
Oh,
are the meal replacement shakes are my freaking favorite.
opinion
right?
honest? Oh, I'll give an honest opinion.
Yeah, and-
it's a preference. It's not
Yeah.
a fact. It's just a preference.
Like I say the shake flavors I don't love, right? We all
Oh,
know
yeah.
I don't like the chocolate strawberry that we used to have. I don't like the chocolate orange we used to have.
I wouldn't like that either.
Key lime pie, I like it mixed. Don't like it that much on my own. I freaking love strawberry shortcake. I
That is
freaking
good.
love blueberry cheesecake.
That's
Not a
good.
huge fan of strawberry cheesecake, to be honest.
Oh, I like that. The
A
cake
lot of
batter,
people do. I don't love cake batter as much.
cinnamon roll.
I
What else
love
is on your
Dole Whip
countertop?
or
I haven't
pineapple
had
whip.
This is the question he was afraid to ask her. Who cares? Sorry.
Yeah.
This is a frothing motion.
It
What is
is.
she
I
doing?
don't do that when I froth. I just push the button and hold it still. Maybe up
Okay.
a little bit. You've got something else going.
What's happening?
He froths his
wiener.
shake. He froths his shake, and then he drinks it.
Just a gulp. My other opinion about protein shakes, unless you're
drop
gonna
it.
make a full blender, ice, banana,
Which you did the other day.
oats,
Oh
peanut.
my god. Okay. We've gone 17 minutes in. I'm about done. Okay, now let's just hear about the Dave part.
Like right away,
right away.
Heidi.
We won't go into that.
Heidi.
But on a serious note,
Mm-hmm.
I really have. Like you have felt you are the most attractive person to me on the planet physically, and also the thing I'm the most.
First, okay, her child. I hate to even have this video be here. Let me block her. Her child is on the ground grabbing for her mom. Someone, probably her young son, who's like 13, is probably recording this as she and her new boyfriend, who she met several months ago, is playing cards on the floor. It wasn't very long ago when this was Dave, and it wasn't very long ago before that this was their dad. And it wasn't very, I'm trying to say this is quite a lot for children to digest here. This is a new person. Like, let's calm it down. Let's learn from our mistakes. Let's give it some time before you force it upon your children to be like, this is your new dad. That's a lot. And apparently he has 4 children too, 4 girls. So it's another brood situation.
Most attracted to, I think, is the safety that I feel from you. Like you are so safe for me. You make not like you're safe, like I'm safe.
Never leave me.
No, you make me feel so emotionally and physically, but you just make me feel safe in every way. And that trumps anything else that any man could ever give me. Like no amount of money, no amount of, anything else.
So he's broke. Okay, got it. And he's got no personality or something? Because what she's saying is any other man could do more for me, but you make me feel safe. So you're okay.
Nothing, no amount of like flowers or gifts or anything that can even compare to how safe someone makes you feel for me.
Oh, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
And I mean, like being able to share with you from the very beginning parts of me, because we were just genuinely like from the moment I met you, I was like, oh, this guy's going to be one of my best friends. And very soon I'm like, he's going to be he's my best.
That's what she said about Dave.
You were my best friend right away.
Mm-hmm.
There was no thought of, I didn't even know what you looked like as we were talking. Had no concept, had never checked.
Was she on Love is Blind? Was she on the show? Was she in the pods when they met each other?
Nothing. And
Which now begs the question, like, how'd you meet? But don't go there yet.
We won't go there. But I loved how
curious.
I could tell you anything, and I felt like there was no judgment.
Yeah,
And
no, not at all.
you know more about me. You know, like everything. There's not one single thing that you don't know about me.
Mm-hmm.
And that feels so good. And to know, back to the Dave question, do you miss Dave? I appreciate, it's hard for, I think, a man in a relationship.
This is that weird B-roll. Did we need the B-roll of a professional photo shoot of a man who is no longer alive? Did we need to add that in there? And you guys were not together when he died. So, continue.
To understand the connection that I had with Dave and how it shifts and almost lingers when someone passes away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think if Dave was just an ex-boyfriend who was still alive and dating, obviously there wouldn't be all sorts of grief and stuff to kind of sift through.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that it ended and how it ended, and that we were up to that point in my life, he was my absolute best friend that I had ever, you know. And yeah, I mean, we had broken up, and but it didn't change the best friendship that was there. And I think,
but even when her best friend was saying, "I can't breathe," she didn't think, "What would a best friend do in this situation? Maybe call somebody. Maybe, I don't know, check in on him a little sooner." Okay, sorry. That's maybe judgmental, but
because I started dating.
She allegedly was talking to him moments before he died, essentially, which is pretty shocking.
So soon after Dave, probably to try and, you know, numb the pain or feel protected or, I don't know. Go.
Like
sometimes we go
180
opposite of who our last partner was to like find something different. I hid how I felt about him because I didn't want the person I was dating to feel hurt by him. And it would just creep out sometimes and like seep out, and it would usually not be a thing that it's just hard for a man to hear feelings of another that I had or still have for another man. And so for you to genuinely care about how I feel, how I miss him, what he meant to me, and to like hear certain stories and say, I'm so grateful for, I mean, I'll let you speak to it.
Well, no, do you want to finish your thought?
Yeah, just to hear you feel grateful for experiences that I had with him.
Yeah, the camera keeps going in and out of focus.
And to know that you genuinely mean it, what it's done for me, I think knowing you, right after I met you, I think I actually went back into grief over Dave.
For sure.
In a major way, because I've been shoving it down for so long, trying not to feel. And meeting you freed me a little bit and made me feel okay posting about him, made me feel okay talking about him, made me feel like I was normal. And it actually helped me move through grief that I didn't, in a way I didn't know I could, because I was allowed to. I was safe to. And I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like
it's also like you have no one in your life, your friends, your family, your therapists, no one you could talk to about Dave before this random man showed up. Like, I find that to be highly unlikely. I feel like she's telling herself this to justify why she's jumping into a relationship really fast.
Question: do I miss Dave? I do agree with always miss him. I have days where you and I talk, and you'll even say, "I think Dave and I would have been such good friends."
Yeah, it seems like it.
Are they? Oh God, that was a little awkward. Why are they talking about him this much? That's a little concerning. The fact that he knows all of this backstory, they're talking about it on the podcast. He knows all about it. Like, that seems like a weird thing to bring in such depth into a new relationship. Talking about it, yes. Understanding the whole picture, yes. Talking about it at length every day, all the time, that seems weird. And he's sort of, I think, making a joke like, yeah, I guess we would, because you keep talking to me about him constantly.
Yeah.
I think I'm always going to miss him. My family's always going to miss him. My kids will always miss him. And I'll always have so much gratitude and love for exactly who he was in my life. I'll have so much love for him showing me what it was to feel loved by a man. Because I would not have been able to identify how, like, I knew from Dave how I needed to feel, like how a man needed to love me, right? How it needed to feel. And being just in your orbit,
username.
not just even as a friend. I
Yeah.
think one of the first things I said to you is you feel the same brightness and love and warmth that like I felt before. And I only know because I'd felt it with Dave. That was the first time I'd like felt that kind of energy. And of course it was so different in so many ways that I need in my life now, you know, but like I appreciate that I was able to feel important to someone for the first time in my life with Dave. That was huge.
That's crazy. That's a crazy statement to make. You've been married twice. You have a large family that you talk about all the time and are still in contact with. Dave was the first person that ever cared about you. That's crazy to say without further acknowledgement of the rest of your life needs to be fixed, like to deal with that statement. It's not find another guy that also likes you. It's figure out why you're okay with apparently feeling like no one's ever cared about you before and that you feel no need to change any of these dynamics.
Yeah. So I'm always going to miss him. And I think the more I'm loved by it, it turns from missing to appreciating.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like where it felt like there was a gap and a void. And I told you this a little bit ago. I was like, man, it's so weird. I used to like really miss him all the time. All the time. I would have days where I'd just be like sobbing and crying like
all the time.
But
she was Amish there for a moment.
What I think I was, missing him and also missing how he made me feel.
The parts of you that came out in that dynamic. Yeah.
Yes.
He seems uncomfortable. He's like, all right, let's wrap it up. Okay. Enough Dave talk. I'm the new man in town.
Weren't out at the time.
Oh, I felt unstoppable. I felt like with him, like he was always making me feel alive and activated. And so
how awkward for this guy. Like, okay, I get it. Not enough.
To be in a relationship where
good point.
And solo.
Good point. Mercati World 4969. Never mind that Heidi was constantly talking about Chris when she was with Dave. That's such a good point. When Dave and her would make this podcast, let's say that she would hypothetically make this podcast with Dave Hollis, who she would do something like this and had done car podcasts with him on occasion. She would probably do the same thing that she's doing right now, but about Chris. Chris is such a good guy. Chris was such an amazing husband and father. Chris. Here's Chris's mug. Here's this and that. Comparing another man to the current one you're in. Like comparing the old relationship to the current one you're in, that seems to be her pattern. And it's a way, I think, for her to constantly keep them on their toes and keep them, wanting her and giving them the impression like, I could leave. I have had better relationships before or different ones. But I don't think it works out in her favor ultimately. And she probably is modeling this because it sounds like her parents, especially her dad, used to compare the kids about how skinny they were, about how much weight they could lose, about how much junk food they weren't eating, how many reps they could do at the gym. So she probably learned that early from childhood of like, put people you love in competition with each other. It's not healthy. Never mind. But yeah, I understand what's going on. And it's not a good thing. You need to cut it out or else your life's going to suck.
Like a lot of this comes from myself, but actually to be able to be in partnership with someone who also activates me. I don't know. It like goes
He's so fidgety. He's ready to be done with this. You can tell based on his body language.
I'm missing him necessarily to appreciating and being grateful.
Dinner too.
I have so much gratitude and so much gratitude for you.
That's so good.
And
so good.
I think you asked. I don't know.
Doubt it. No, I'm sure. He would love it.
Is like, okay, that's that.
I'm so you with you.
Hold on, before I say anything, we should probably I was trying to do this, but like we have this janky camera set up. Is that recording? Oh yeah, it's recording still.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Okay, he's trying to change the subject. I think that's a good place to leave it. That's Heidi's boyfriend. Welcome Ryan to the Hollisverse. It's been great getting to know you. He seems pretty chill. I guess we'll see how it goes. I don't know enough about him to make a full decision about how I feel. But, you know, he is now part of the official lore of their lives and ours in this weird dynamic that we've created. So good job, Heidi. Looks like you've learned nothing.
You have to like check it.
Yeah.
With like
She's learned nothing. I'll listen to the rest of that later at some point. They they went to Thailand together also and recorded another podcast together in Thailand that hasn't been posted yet, but there's been like clips on social media. So maybe we'll reconvene again after that, after that's posted, because I'm sure it's just juicy. Priceless, juicy nuggets, I'm sure.
Priceless, juicy nuggets.
We're best friends.
Heidi says to every man she's with. Okay. Spinning the wheel. Evil Walmart mom. Okay. So evil Walmart mom. This is the quick one. Now, I didn't have time to edit his face out, so I apologize. I don't typically like to do that, but we're going to allow it this time, so I'm sorry. It's already gone around quite a bit. So this is a mom who's recording content, and you'll see in the video, she is basically destroying the emotional health of her son. And I did a little digging into who this mom is just to get a little background. And guess what? You'll never guess what her career is. Shocking and utterly just could never think that someone in the wellness space would be so toxic of a person. She's a Reiki practitioner. Okay, she's a Reiki practitioner. So she's going to actually help us before we even get started. Oh, where is that? Oh, I have a special, well, we can go down to it. She likes to get rid of the negative energy. She's going to remove our negative energy from us. Thank goodness for her. Just pretend she's doing this. She's doing this with her mind. Okay, so that's her job, right? So you would think someone who can just go like this and remove all of the negative energy from me via a TikTok video would be very emotionally grounded and very healthy of a person and would definitely pass that on to her child. However, let's see if that's true in this video. This disturbed me beyond what I think is normal to be disturbed, because I feel like I saw my mom in this in some way. Now, my mom would never do the video, but she would manipulate things very similar to this. Like, you don't want this, you want that, and we'll see. So just if you have mom-parent issues, you might be triggered for this, okay? It's called Spooky Movie Night Shopping. Okay, and you'll understand what I'm saying momentarily. Here we go. 2, 1. Okay, so the point of the game is you stand back to back, and if you pick the same thing, you get to take it home, I guess, is what this game is. I never heard of this, but this is like a TikTok thing that you can do at the grocery store.
Okay, so dill. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so he picks an orange vitamin water, and she picks a 6-pack of white vitamin water.
You only got one drink. So we have to get mine. No. Yeah, because how am I going to drink that with you? So we'll go with this. This is lemonade, too. You love lemonade.
And so basically, I don't understand the rules. I don't know if there's any sort of specialized rules, but it's supposed to be whichever one, I don't know, like you win, but she and a child's playing this game and he just lost, okay, but she was like, oh, but there's 6 of this and 1 of yours. Let's get the 6-pack. Okay. He is pretty young to really care. All he wants is like the flavor he wants, but okay. So now we have ramen.
1.
Okay, he's got 2 ramen chickens, and she's got soup something and chicken.
Okay, let's go with mine, because you know I like the yellow bag, and you like the orange bag. Yeah. So we should get both? We only need one each. Like, one for me, one for you? Yeah. Okay. 2.
So now he's getting slowly disappointed, right? He's picked correctly the first one. The second one he picked wrong. Okay, mom wins. The third one he picked wrong, but okay, he still gets what he wants. Now this is where it starts to go off the rails, and you'll see his reaction right now. So now I think they have desserts.
1.
Okay, so she's got pumpkin spice cookies and chocolate chip cookies, and he got funfetti cupcakes. If I had to choose, funfetti cupcakes would be mine. And also, it's a cute activity to do with your son because you can, actually mix the bowl and teach him how to put an egg in there and vegetable oil, whatever. No, the seed oils. Ugh, that's probably why she didn't want to make them. Oh, we'll see, but that's probably why. Hidden reason.
What did you get? Ooh, cupcake. This one? This one? I got cookies, though. Look, you don't want to have cupcakes? I want cookies. Dude, there's pumpkin cookies. So you don't have this one? This is just...
And there's no argument. The argument is, well, I picked cookies and you picked cupcakes, and I'm a grown adult, and I'm going to manipulate you into deciding what I want.
Chocolate? Can you see? Well, we don't even have any frosting.
Look at his face.
Oh, there's candy in it? Let me see that.
And the fact that, again, is there's a recording of this. It's supposed to be a fun thing, and I've seen him in her content all over her page. So she's using him to make content and to be a draw to her Reiki business. And he's aware and trying to also act on camera.
All right, let's do rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Right? Nope. Rock, paper. Wait. Start over. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Aww. All right, I'll let you pick which cookies.
And now he's on the floor because he's upset. Now, I understand there could be a parenting lesson here. Like, you can't be upset that you lost. You have to accept it. But it just seems cruel to put this on the internet, number one. And two, to have these rules where nothing is fair. It's just like what mom wants with no reasoning. It just bothered me. It's like, why do you want to win against a child? Why are you competing with a child weirdly like this?
You want to do chocolate chip or pumpkin? I'll let you pick.
And now she sees he's upset.
Stand up, please.
He's like, none, I don't want it. You're ruining my life.
Kingsley, stand up, please. I said none. You want to put everything back? Okay, so I won rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and I'm being nice, and I'm going to let you pick which cookie. One more time. No, I already won. Which one? You can't be a sore loser. You don't want to be a sore loser, okay? I won fair and square. I'm letting you pick which cookie.
If it was the whole time rock, paper, scissors, shoot, then that's how it should have been the whole time. And then it could have been fair. And if he would get upset for that, okay, fine. But that's the rules. This is like, there are no rules. It's just convince the other person that yours is better. It makes no sense. And then he wanted his, she wanted hers. And so then they did rock, paper, scissors. He lost. Now he's upset because he's also 6 years old. Like, come on.
Pick pumpkin or chocolate chip?
He's shut down.
Pumpkin or chocolate chip?
And she's continually pushing him and filming this and looking at the camera like, can you believe my son is doing this? It's crazy. Cut the cameras. He's upset.
No, what'd you say? All right, you want to put everything away? No. So what's the problem? I just don't want it. Okay, well, you have to be grateful. This is fun. We're having fun.
Not really.
Buy all this stuff for us. So do you want pumpkin or chocolate chip?
End the game.
That's the last time I'm going to ask you. Pumpkin or chocolate chip? Yeah. 2, 1.
Okay. He needs to win now. Okay. This is the candy section. If someone did this to me as a child or even as an adult and told me I couldn't get the candy that I wanted, you know how I would freak out? My teeth, literally, I can't even chew regular food comfortably because I've had so much candy in the last couple days. This would drive me nuts. I'm not saying that that's a good quality that I have. I'm saying that that's just how much kids care about candy. And some kids become adults and care a lot. So... you have to let people have their things. So he needs to win this round because you've just embarrassed him 20 times in a row. Or how many times? I'm exaggerating. 4 times in a row. But in child years, that's a decade of time. Life is literary. Life is literary. Thank you so much. They said, what I'm seeing right now hurts my bones. Gonna need some celery juice to keep me going here. Yeah, me too. I don't like seeing kids being manipulated, thrown on camera, used, to say it lightly. I gotta get my celery juice right here too.
Gonna have to actually drink a little celery juice, keep me going here.
And another one as well.
Got my celery juice right here.
Also,
the medical industry is involved with why eggs are bad.
Good thing that they didn't pick eggs because they would have to have a really hard conversation. Okay, we're almost done. So we got the candy, right? What's going to happen? Let's find out. Based on what we've seen so far, nothing good. Thank you, Life is Literary. Okay, Kinder Candy versus giant bag of Sour Patch Strawberry.
Yeah. Which one do you like? Sour Patch or the Kinder bar? This is a lot more. I think I actually like this one. This one?
Oh, guess what? He learned. He learned what his mom wants, to win all the time at any cost, weirdly. Okay, now, so he is giving in to what she wants. Shocking. That is the pattern that will occur, and it's sad.
Time you keep winning.
Okay, I'm going back. Now he's going to explain in a child way why he's upset.
There's a lot more. I think I actually like this one. This one? And every time you keep winning. That's because I know what's so good. Most of the stuff we picked the same thing.
No, you didn't. And it's because I know what's so good. What are you talking about? Stop it.
You choose Hocus Pocus. What's your choice?
Okay. Now they're picking the movie. Okay. So he's won one because he picked the same thing as his mom. The last one he picked wrong, but then went along with her. And now they're going to do rock, paper, scissors for which movie they're going to watch.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ghostbusters.
Oh, she's pissed. She's pissed. She does not like the outcome. And look how happy he is to win one.
Ghostbusters. Say, who are you going to call? Ghostbusters. 3, 2.
So that was something I came across and was like, okay, not loving that. Thank you for removing the I need her video to remove the negative energy that I got from her own video. I hate it, and I wish that I never saw it. And I hope that that kid who's so cute and accommodating and doing this shit so she can make a TikTok following occur with no payback from him, he gets nothing out of it. She's lucky that she's got a good, cute kid. Anyways, removing evil Walmart mom from the list. All right, let's go. Spin the wheel. Rachel. Okay. This will be a short one. This is why I have the phone set up. Rachel's broadcast channel, she is lit over there. Stuff is just popping off. She's putting lip gloss on. She's crazy, that chick. Oh my gosh. So let's just catch up. So where were we last time? Here, I believe. Talking about Jeffrey. Okay. So this is about Taylor Swift's album. So again, if you haven't seen this, this is Rachel Hollis's broadcast channel. So she doesn't post publicly. She has comments turned off on her Instagram account, but she has this private, free, but private channel where she can talk to her, cohort of special fans. It's 8,000 members, and she gets about 200-ish or less engagements per post. So she's like trying to soft launch. She's relaunching the website. They've talked about that, or she talked about that in a podcast. So this is like the beginning. So since last time we checked in with her on her broadcast channel, she likes Taylor Swift. So she's like, okay, what's everyone's favorite song from the new album? Mine is Opalite. Love it. Okay, and then she says, my outfit of the day featuring a one-armed teddy bear.
This is what we're wearing today. What we got. We got a teddy bear with one arm. All right, that feels like a great start to the day. This is, they're starting construction. This is, what is this? This
is riveting.
My favorite. I wear it all the time. Oh yeah, okay. So this is.
Who would have thought back in like 2018 that this would be Rachel Hollis in 2025? Oh, how the stars have fallen from the sky and crashed into land and made me cry. Oh, wise one. And this is a fake poem, okay, in case you're wondering.
Bag and bone. These are the jeans. I wear them all the time. These are all year round. So the brand is AYR. Those are obviously some kickin' sambas. And this is what we're doing on a Wednesday. This is what we're wearing today.
Cool.
What we got.
Thank you. I was dying to know what Rachel Hollis was wearing. Let's look at that jeans brand. I'm curious of the prices. Oh, super affordable for sure. For sure, super affordable. Let's see. Only $255, $245, $255, $245. I think this is the one she was wearing. $255. Wow, she's so relatable. She's got $200 jeans.
I want to be relatable.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. Okay, Rachel. She just randomly posted these. No context. I guess this is her. I don't know what this is. She didn't say. Podcast? There's no context. This? Question mark? Or this. So you have the choice between this.
Okay, guys.
Or that's it, I guess. Those are your two choices. Here's her voice description. I guess she's going to give us the context. Hello? Rachel, are you there? I can't hear it. Hello? Continue. Play? What the heck? Okay. Well, it's not playing, but it says, hey guys, quick question, quick poll. We are redoing the podcast artwork, and I like both of these pictures. I like the green color that I'm wearing, but I like that I'm looking at the camera and the other one. She would never look at the camera. So will you put a heart under whichever one? Please only vote for one that you think is like-friendly. You want to be friends with that girl. She seems nice. She seems like she's going to invite you over for coffee. Yeah, which one? What? What in the parasocial hell are you talking about, girl? Girl, stop being weird. Which picture makes me feel like she's gonna ask me for coffee? None. None of these make me feel that way because I'm not out of my mind insane. But okay, that was her question. So which one won? By far, this one. So I guess people are over her looking off camera as well. But she loves the green color she's wearing in this. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a hater. Thanks, guys. That's super helpful and deaf where my head was at, too. Okay, here's her next update.
Okay, guys. I have what I think is the best idea, but I need your help.
She thinks she has the best idea. What has changed? Actually, nothing. She always thinks she has the best idea.
So, we're working on this new segment for a new show, I guess. Like, we're revitalizing. You'll see. It's coming on YouTube in like 2 weeks. And this show that we're working on has different segments. And one of the segments I would love to have on the show is good news. Good news from our community. It can be anything. It's like you just had your first grandbaby, you just graduated from college, you're getting married, you saw a dog that was cute, like anything that's good news. But what?
So I think it's all going to be ChatGPT prompts and responses because there is no community that I am aware of.
If you'll send them on postcards. In a world where everything is so digital and it's like all online, I was like, would it be so cute if you mailed me a postcard? I know it's kind of a lot of work, but if you mailed me a postcard from wherever you are, and then I got to read them in the show.
Okay, God. I could send Rachel Hollis a postcard and she'll read it and I can send it from wherever I am? How lucky am I? She's such a gifted artist.
So I am going to try this wild idea and maybe nobody will do it.
That's such a wild idea to send postcards. Oh my gosh, she's crazy.
But I'm going to put our P.O. box and maybe you send me a postcard and it has like the place that you live or your town or something you love. But yeah, just...
Isn't it a little infantilizing? Like the place that you live, you can send me, a woman from LA, you can send me a postcard of the stupid place you live. And maybe I, a mogul, will read it. Oh, wow.
Here's some good news, just anything. Like I would love our little corner of the internet to be a space for positivity and joy and light. And I would love to share whatever you have going on in your life. So, will you send me a postcard?
No, I don't think you want my postcard. That's funny. She's calling it her corner of the internet. That's what Heidi and Dave used to call the negative people that didn't like them, was the dark corner of the internet. So now we're in the positive corner of the internet. Okay, so she's got a P.O. box on Santa Monica Boulevard. Santa Monica Boulevard in West Hollywood. I want to keep on... Okay, I've told this... I don't think I've actually told this. It's not really even anything to tell. For the first few times I heard that song, Pink Pony Club, I thought she was saying Big Booty Club, which I thought was like, I want to go. That's my club. That's where I belong. I'm a member. Just kidding. So that's just... There you go. The more you know. All right. So she says, guys, remember when we used to send postcards just to share something good? We're bringing that back for our new YouTube show. Mail us a postcard with your good news, big wins, baby steps, or just finally, I organized my pantry. So I can share it on the show. Okay. So that's what's up in Rachel's. That's her ideas. Get people to send postcards.
I forgot to show you guys the outfit. So this is today. It's very rainy in LA. So I've got my giant rain boots. I think these are Jeffrey Campbell from last year, but they usually remake those. These are the great.
She's wearing boots from last year? She's not even a fashion girl.
Which I bought in a bigger size and then had a seamstress pull in at the waist.
Wait, sorry.
Boots. I think these are Jeffrey Campbell. I forgot to show you guys the remake those. These are the great, which I bought in a bigger size and then had a seamstress pull in at the waist. This is honestly just like a Lululemon.
Because she's so skinny. She's so tiny. And obviously this is Lululemon. We can all tell from the camera.
And like, I think it's a workout shirt, but it's really cozy. So I wear it under big sweaters. The big sweater is Cezanne from a couple seasons ago, but I'm sure they have some version of this. So this is what I'm wearing, and we posted a new bit of editorial on the website today. The official relaunch is not until next month, so it's not as pretty as it's going to be. It doesn't have all its new features, but we did pull together a piece on how to create a better bedtime routine. So I've gotten 10 million questions over the years about morning routine.
She's got nothing new.
But the reality is how you set yourself up for sleep
is just as important as what you do first thing in the morning. So we went through a bunch of ideas how you could create a routine that would really ground you and center you and allow you to practice self-care every single day. And I'm going to link to it so you can go check it out.
Thank you so
Just know
much.
this is like a little sneak peek of what's coming, but for now you're going to get new editorial every Tuesday and Thursday. Thursday, I'll let you know, is our
She says new editorial. She means a blog post on her blog from 15 years ago. New editorial is coming out.
Favorites. We got a bunch of new fun stuff. It's starting. It's all happening. It's starting to go, and I hope you will check it out.
Okay. And then this is the what do you call it? The stock image. Let's see what it looks like. I'm just going to open it on my phone. This is the big redo. Wow, your ultimate guide to crafting a better nighttime routine. Create a powered down hour. Build self-care sequence. Ah! I've been attacked. Prep for tomorrow. Set the stage for sleep. Choose a personal wind down ritual. Wow. I've never heard advice like this. Thank God she's here for us. Okay. This is a selfie. As you can tell, got a little bit of a shiner going on. Guys, and a plot twist I never saw coming. I think I might like a little lipstick. I've always hated it, but lately, I don't know. Feels like my next era might be like French makeup vibes. Me when I have French makeup vibes. All right, that's Rachel. Oh, don't look. Don't look. Don't look at me. Sorry, hold on. Don't look at that, you freaks. Okay, sorry. And in case you're wondering, Saison is so cheap at $248, $138, $178. Let's look it up exactly. Green. I'm just curious. I'm the hater that I need to know all. Sweater. Is it a sweater? Jacket? Okay, well. I guess we'll never know, or she was lying, and they don't have a green sweater, or I guess it was last season. So lame. Let's just check to see. Oh gosh, let's just check to see if we got any new videos from her. I don't want to watch any, but I'm just curious. I haven't checked her YouTube in like 5 seconds, so. Sorry. She tried creatine. I had no idea. I mean, her views are getting better, I guess, than they were previously. She had like a couple hundred, and now they're back in the couple thousand, so that's good. So, yeah, she's got a couple. She tried creatine, and she's telling us why we're stuck. So, again, we're right back to where we started. Thank you to Moment with Mandy. Thank you so much. Moment with Mandy said, remember vacation labia? Oh, yeah, I do. Yes, I do.
Vacation labia.
Do you also remember this one?
I don't shave my chochi.
Think she still doesn't do that? Do you see that Kim Kardashian or whatever, the family's got thongs with hair on them? Should we look at that real quick?
My pubic hair. My uterus. You have a wig in your panties.
That's what the girls will be saying after they buy this Kim Kardashian stuff. And thank you to Life is Literary. Thank you so much. Life is Literary says, will you ever cover Gabrielle Bernstein again? I worked at a yoga center and she ran a retreat there and she was so awful to those helping her set up. I am not surprised by that. She seems like a very mean person just based on what I've seen and who she associates with. Yeah, definitely. I don't know what she's done lately. I've been not paying attention, but totally, I would love to. This is how I'll feel when I cover her again. What was I gonna do? Oh, look up the Kardashian panties just to show you, just to keep it all together. Kardashian. I think they're thongs too. Skims. Am I allowed to show this stuff on the internet? I guess so. Let's see. I'm not showing it yet because they are very... Here they are. Here's the Yahoo article. Okay, be ready. Are you ready? Whoa.
Guys, this would be an amazing Christmas.
Yahoo. Oh my gosh. Can I zoom in? There you go. Got all the colors, all the textures. You can buy one for, I think, $35 each. Somebody call Rach. Somebody call Rachel.
I don't shave my chochi.
Your crack.
Pores. If you buy that, pores. If you buy this, you will never get
penis.
Just kidding. Some freaks out there will love it. Okay. Next, back to the wheel. Back to the wheel. We're making progress. Okay. I know. I need an ad blocker. I know. I don't know how. I'll just look it up. Okay. 3 left. Okay. Evil UK daughter. This will be a fast one too. So, since we looked at a bad mom, we got to even it out and look at a bad daughter. So this, I'm pretty sure, is rage bait. I'm pretty sure it's all fake. But it came up on my feed a few times, and it is, if it's real, it's crazy. But I have a sneaking suspicion it's not, just based on how many times she posts and the amount of anger and such and the engagement that she's getting. So I just wanted to give you a taste of what your life could be like if you don't stop doing psychological tricks at them at Walmart. This is what the result could be. Okay?
Okay. So I'm just carving out my
Why
bottom.
am I out clean your room again? Don't think you're going out.
Yes, I am.
You're not.
Well, I went out yesterday. What happened? You told me I couldn't go out and I still went out. So what's your problem?
Clean your room, you tramp.
Okay, I don't give a fuck. You're meant to clean the rooms. It's not my house. It's yours.
Miley, you're staying in.
No, I'm not.
Simple. I'm sick to the back teeth of you.
And I'm sick of the back teeth of you.
You think you're speaking to? I can't.
Anyone from the UK here? What does sick to the back tooth mean? Does that mean I'm sick to my stomach? Because that is a interesting insult.
Wait for your dad, get out.
Oh, what's he going to do? Fucking dog sniffer. Oh, and another thing, this dirty little bitch has had a breakfast without me. Haven't you?
And so?
Why haven't you ordered me one?
You should be at school, you don't deserve nothing.
I'm fucking starting back school in 2 weeks. I deserve the world.
Yeah, you deserve absolutely nothing.
Okay, I've just done my
Miley, do you
eyebrows.
want anything from Captain Coops?
Oh, so now you want off of me? Now you want off of me? Yeah, fuck
It's a
you.
yes or no?
No, I do. All you do is offer me when I...
This is someone's real life. I don't know if it's their real life, but this is someone's real life.
already asked. I shouldn't have to ask.
I don't know, you think you're queen.
Fuck off. Mom, can I have some money?
Also, is the unibrow makeup look a UK thing? Or a choice that she's making on her own?
Are you mad?
But Mom, I want you to go to the cinema today.
Miley, jog on, mate. You don't even go to school. Go away.
But I am starting back school. I'm having some anyway.
You're having no money.
Yeah, please, just 20 quid.
No.
That won't even be enough. I need about 40.
Take the dogs for a walk for a week and I'll give you a £5.
Suck your mum. She's gone upstairs. Right, the plan is...
The comments are like what my parents think I'm like when I say... That's kind of what... I think my mom thinks like I was this way. She would talk about me, be like, oh yeah, she was really troubled. Like, okay, that's not what I acted like.
Give me what I want, so I'm just going to have to crack an egg on her head. And yeah, basically. Because I want you to go out with my mates today. I've got a birthday party thing tomorrow.
I'm a little concerned that I use both of those products that she's putting on. Do I look like that?
I'm going all the way down Derby, and that is so far. Like, I've looked it up, it's literally further than Wales. And I'm shitting myself. But it's okay. It's okay, I can do it. I'll probably have like a panic attack before I get there. But it's fine. It's my friend's birthday party. I've got to go. There's no way around it. And I love her so much. But I'm just dead scared. Because it's going to be with all the family and I'm just shitting my pants. But I'll be fine. Nothing's going to happen. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been so scared in my life. One of my friends aren't going anymore. And I really, really, really want you to come. Obviously your friend too. And that's thrown me off a bit, but it's okay. We'll have to beg her come. Go and have beggar. Okay, now I'm just mixing up my foundation because it's getting too dark.
There's more?
So I just mix it with the leftover eyebrow. I forgot what it's called. I'm forgetting all my words.
It's quite a lot.
This makeup's going to eat. Okay, now we're moving on to concealer. Okay, now I'm using Lexi's contour because I can't be arsed to use my own, and this one looks sick. This best be a good contour now, mate. I've never used it before, to be fair. Oh my god! I have just stopped recording. I was ordering food. Anyway, I was ordering myself some food, that's why I forgot to do my video. I was doing my makeup whilst ordering my food. Because my mum didn't order me a fucking Captain Cook, so I've ordered myself 2 large gravies, two drinks, a large chip, small chips, yeah. I got 2 large gravies because it's got to be small.
Okay, we get it. This is a relationship from hell. But the reason I feel like it could be fake is because the whole account is built around her mom and her, and she's also part of a group. What company is going to be like, yes, we want our product to be part of this girl who's screaming abusive things at her mother so that we can sell whatever? There's got to be a very specific brand that's like, yes, get this influencer on there. Anyways, that was just to contrast the sad other child one that we watched earlier. Yay! Daughters can be bad too. I love it. Okay, next, let's go to the wheel. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, 50% chance of what's next. The M or the M's. Meghan! Meghan Markle. Okay, so Meghan gave, this is like hot off the press Meghan Markle content. She did this interview like yesterday. Like it was yesterday. And apparently it's kind of juicy. It's pretty short. And a lot of people are calling it word salad, which, oh no, it's here. Okay, I thought they deleted it. Oh my God, I would have been just horrified. So we're going to see for ourselves. You know we love Meghan on this channel. No, we don't love Meghan. Sorry. If you're a Meghan stan, we can't be friends. We can't be friends. What the heck? The government's trying to hide this video from us. What is even happening? The government doesn't want you to know that Meghan Markle had an interview. I think they... No. Okay. Wait. When I go to click, it says an error occurred. Please try again later. Did she get this taken down? Because that's great. We can watch it on a different channel, but this is the HD baby version. Why? How bizarre. What are the comments? Okay, well, we'll watch it on HD. It's called Next Level Influence, a conversation with Meghan. Let's look it up. I had it already opened on a different channel. Let's see. Maybe if I open it on a new thing. Because it's still showing up. Usually if it's deleted, it doesn't show up anymore. Maybe it just knows it's me. Interview. Let's see. Wow.
Oh, in the same...
okay, we got it. I don't know what the hell. Maybe because I had it open already. Okay, so this is Fortune, whatever this word is. If anyone knows, let me know. MPW, most powerful woman. Okay, got it. This is from one day ago. It says, earlier this year, the Duchess of Sussex launched As Ever, a brand inspired by her love of cooking and entertaining. She has also been involved in a number of Netflix shows, including her recent lifestyle series With Love Meghan, and launched podcasts. She joins us to discuss the opportunities and challenges of life as a highly visible founder. Founder is a very strong word. As well as how she plans to leverage her significant influence to build a successful, long-lasting business empire. Ugh. Gotta love it. Okay, here she goes.
You've been all over the place, and we were talking backstage about how, yes, you've been to Europe. You were just in New York, which congratulations, you just won a humanitarian award for your work with online safety for parents and children.
I'm unaware of this work.
And you made it home for one day to see your kids.
Yes, I had to. We were talking about that because everyone said, oh, you must have gone from Paris straight to New York. I said, no, I need to see my babies. So went back to California for a day and then continued on. But I'm thrilled to be here. Thank you.
Of course. And
She's just better than us.
always job number one. So I want to rewind about 5 years ago when you and your husband left England and you descended on Montecito, California, and you planned what your next few years would look like in terms of the business impact you could have and the philanthropic.
She must only take interviews with people who kiss her ass, because this seems like that's what's about to happen. You know, I don't know much about Fortune magazine, if it's real journalism or not, but it seems like she picks specifically people who just like eat her shit up. Sorry for the bad word.
Impact you could have. And a lot of initiatives are going. But I want to just go back to that moment of, as you and your husband were planning this out, how did you think about what you wanted to do, what your ambitions could do, and from your seat, what you could do for women?
Well, I think
What question was that? I don't even know what she asked.
5 years ago was a very different situation for all of us. And, you know, Archie was so little, and I had just gotten pregnant with Lily around that same time. So we were nesting and healing, and also I don't know if I had the bandwidth at that time to think about what the big picture dream was. There was no plan. It was just, let's get through these next couple years, create community, which was always so important to both of us in our new environment. And then as we started to get into our producing, through our deal with Netflix, really creating projects that we felt were compelling. And then I said, okay, I've always loved being able to share. I've always loved being able to cook and entertain. Is there a business here? And I think it was probably most people's assumption that if I was going to go into business, it would be fashion or beauty. But those...
He always says that in every interview, because I feel like she just wants people to know, of course, everyone thinks I'm fashionable and beautiful, but I'm different and I'm better than that. So I'm doing entertaining. Okay.
5 years
Got it.
At home, I wasn't running around wearing beautiful outfits. I was probably in Birkenstocks and sweats like the rest of us. Especially
she's crazy.
I want to be relatable.
Especially during COVID or just barefoot at home. But I was making a lot of jam. So it ended up becoming the thing that really was my passion project that I turned into a business.
Amazing. And that became As Ever, which you launched about 1.5 years ago, and went through a rebrand. I'm curious, you had, one of your ventures was a podcast called Confessions of a Female Founder.
Yes.
About 1 year and so change after launching a company like that, what would your confessions be? Has it been harder than you thought, easier than you thought, more rewarding, harder? What's the takeaway?
Well, I think year one for any founder is just a lot of learns. And so...
But, okay, she's out of her mind, or she's so far up her own ass that she can't see the reality anymore, so whatever she's about to say is irrelevant. But saying, like, the first year for any female founder is this does not... does not apply to her. She is not a first-year founding member of a company, founding woman of a company. She has stood on the shoulders of giants because of her large platform, because of her social media, exposition and all the people who know about her, for good or for bad, she doesn't have the same issues of getting out there, getting the message, getting started, having a big capital that you have to invest and risk that it could all be got. Like, she's got it locked down. Like, it's like as if saying Kylie Jenner, who was on a reality show her entire life, essentially, as like a teenager, starts a makeup brand and goes, this is year one. This is how it goes. It's like, that is not the same experience. And to say otherwise is disingenuous.
We founded As Ever earlier this year. I think the first drop was in February or March. And what you're looking for is, what are the consumer behaviors and habits? What are the products that they're gravitating to? And I had this incredible fortune of having every SKU sell out within under
Oh, she said Fortune. She said the name of the place she's at. Oh.
an hour, which is amazing. And also, you don't learn a lot.
A lot about inventory management, supply chains, and all the rest.
Oh my gosh. So then I was doing Confessions of a Female Founder as I was building this. I'd always loved the
Supply chains. Oh, scared. Supply chains.
podcast, how I built this. And I thought, could we do something that feels a little bit like the tenor of how I'm building this? And really be candid, both talking to female founders who had scaled and sold, and equally to other founders that were on their first run, in many ways like I was. So I was learning from a lot of the women that I invest in and also that I'm friends with. But, I think my learns were to continue to give yourself the grace to have to pivot. And you do, because that first sellout, we said, great, let's 10x the inventory for the next seasonal drop. We'll get all the metrics that we need. And then it sold out within 4 hours.
I hate when she does that. And then it's sold out in like 30 seconds. I'm just like you, though. It's so crazy that everyone just loves me secretly, and they just love my gym. I'll never tell you how many units I sold, because it's irrelevant to me, but it's sold out in 4 seconds. It's pretty crazy being me. Okay, sorry.
Which again is amazing, but also not helpful. So
I don't know what she's on about. The audience is silent. No one has reacted at all. I feel like she's not in a room of supporters other than this reporter.
Well, I think it's just been a lot of learns and then extending and expanding the product categories to really see what those habits are and how.
She really expanded the product categories to sprinkles and rosé, ooh, and jam. She expanded the categories to wide lengths.
How we can show up in your home for you. So yes, jam was the origin story, but if I begin with that within your kitchen, and that's the offering, how do we continue to grow into your lives with As Ever? So that's what we're working towards, especially for Q4.
Figuring out how to meet the demand that you have from your following must be challenging. And I was hearing you say earlier that you had planned, surely if we 10x this order, we will have this supply for months.
Well, that's actually showing that she's a bad business person, right? If you thought, okay, we should 10x based on what we had the first round, and you sell out in 2 seconds, that's actually bad. You're not giving your customers what they're asking for, allegedly. And secondly, you didn't want to sell out, according to what you're saying. So you actually, it's like going to a grocery store and there's nothing there and going, we sold out milk. We're so good. It's like, no, you're actually doing it wrong.
Yes.
Lo and behold, it was only a few hours.
Right.
So how are you navigating building the infrastructure behind the demand that you as a brand can make?
I think a lot of considerations go into which products become limited edition, which ones are going to be in steady state, what really is the brand identity.
Nothing has been steady state so far. It's all been limited runs, every product as far as I know.
Beyond the jam, which yes is the hero product. But then as we've gone into different SKUs, flour sprinkles became quite a thing. And that was really complemented by the show. With the series with Love Meghan, I was able to show people what I love to do, and then we had the brand where I could tell them how they could have a lot of those things in their own home. I think it's going to be a continued process, as most founders will find in year one. And holiday, we have to be ready for holiday. So trying to be in
Holiday gives the same vibes as tour. Holiday. We have to be ready for holiday. Who has ever said it like that before in a million years? Where do these phrases come from? Are they come from alien planets? Because who talks like this?
Steady state for most of the SKUs and really not being able to gauge
That's her favorite word, skew.
how things are going to sell out, especially when you have people who have an appetite for the products in global territories, but we aren't selling internationally yet. And so they're finding workarounds where they'll have their friends stock up for them and then ship it to them separately. So the inventory is moving in a way that we hadn't anticipated, which is the biggest blessing.
And can you talk a little bit too
What?
about the show and how it matches with As Ever, the brand? And
What do you think, lady? She shows her products on the show, and then people can buy those products. That is it. There's no question to be had here, but okay, continue.
and Netflix's role in this. I know they've been a big backer of yours. You've worked with Bella, their chief content officer, to develop quite a relationship with Netflix over the years. And that partnership just renewed with slightly different terms. I'm wondering if you could talk about what are the terms now and how has that helped?
Yeah, this is interesting. So apparently she had like a sweetheart deal with Netflix where something, I don't know exactly, maybe she probably won't tell, but there was something where she had a better deal with Netflix. Like really, she got like a lot out of it, and now they've refigured the deal, and now she doesn't get as like a guaranteed show or something. Like she can come and pitch something, but they're not going to automatically take it, I think is my understanding. But I think it's worse for her now than it was previously.
Do you build As Ever?
Yes, well, my husband and I were in an overall deal with Netflix, and then not dissimilar to Higher Ground and the Obamas deal. Once that had come to its term, the extension of it, which was such an incredible sign of the strength of our partnership, was now being in a first look deal, which is also exciting because it gives us flexibility to go to our partners first, and then at the same time to be able to shop content that might not be the right fit for Netflix, but has a home somewhere else. So for our non-scripted team and our scripted team, we've been doing a lot of content development that can meet different rooms. And then
Okay, so this is what Newsweek says. Okay, she's saying it gives her flexibility. So they signed a multi-million-dollar 5-year deal with the streaming giant in 2020. Okay, the contract expired in September, and there have been rumors in the press, British press, they would be ditched by the platform altogether. But instead, they signed a new first look deal, which gives Netflix first refusal on new projects. So they have to go to them first, but they're not exclusively, like they could go to HBO if Netflix doesn't want it. Some argued it was a humiliating downgrade, while brand and culture expert Nick Ed, at the time, who's that, told Newsweek, "I see it as a win for Meghan and for Harry to have Netflix. It's still one of the biggest outputters of entertainment, still backing them in this way." Okay, this is part of the interview we're about to listen to. Netflix also invested in Meghan's online shop, As Ever, where she sells wine and produce. It's produce? When she didn't sell welcome, including jam, honey, and edible flower sprinkles. Losing her deal altogether could have undermined that partnership in PR terms, at least. True. Okay, back to it.
of course, for the business, it's been incredible because when you have female executive leadership that is so supportive of me as an entrepreneur, what we've designed is being able to have so much robust support in year one, where you have the show complementing the brand, where content and commerce are meeting, and then still enabling me to have autonomy to build out my own team and scale it in the way that I envision. That will go on. The business will, of course, go on longer than a series. And so it's really been a partnership that I'm grateful for.
And I think there's a general interest in, will we be seeing a season 3 of With Love, Meghan?
Hopefully
Will it be on Netflix? Do we know?
Well, the holiday special is coming out in November. And it's a really good one. So I think looking at that format, again, with a year of learns. So we're able to say 8 episodes for 2 seasons. It's a lot of work. And having done Suits for 7 years, I remembered what goes into a production. I also recognize how much...
I gotta say, though, once again, she is so beautiful. She is a gorgeous person. That's it.
Much people want content in different sizes. So part of what we're testing out now is it's amazing to be able to sit and watch a show for 30 minutes, but how can I give you a recipe in 2 minutes? And where can I share that with you? And how that can...
TikTok
continues to grow as ever. So exploring all the options of what it could look like.
That's great. So the holiday special in November, we'll keep an eye out for that.
I do lots of gift wrapping techniques. You guys know I used to teach gift wrapping at Paper Source, and advanced gift.
We know this? Who would know this? Everyone knows. The only job we know that she's had, 2, 3, Suits, Duchess, and frozen yogurt distributor at Humphrey Fogart or Humphrey Yogurt. And she once had a direct line at Lysol or whatever.
Gift wrapping. So, all of those things that you do as an auditioning actor, that's not the full circle I was expecting, but here we are.
Yeah, you had a lot.
They did laugh that time. I will give it to them.
A lot of odd jobs. Froyo was another one, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Humphrey Yogurt. That was my first job.
It's so predictable. Oh, my God. I didn't know that was coming, but yet I did know that was coming.
And, when I used to do calligraphy, I used to do it for so many.
This comment came up at the perfect time. We know every story she will tell. This is Rachel Hollis 2.0. We know every story. There's only 5, and they repeat.
Celebrity weddings and for hotels, and that was in between auditions. And at the time, I don't know why I didn't think to just buy a glove, but you don't want the natural oils from your hands to get on the beautiful paper. So I would just put a white tube sock on my hand, write all these very fancy cards for people.
Amazing. Well, a long way from the white tube socks on your hands, but we can all appreciate that.
Yes.
So I'm curious, as you think about expansion for As Ever, we've talked a little bit about, obviously there's global appeal that you could tap into, and there's also stores. Right now you're direct to consumer. Can we expect to see some of your stuff maybe in like a Target, or where could we physically buy it, do you think, in the next year?
Well, I think a retail component is so important, especially in growing a business, but also what I'm really working to convey, and my intention with As Ever is getting back to things that are tactile, how we connect with each other. You want to put your hands on it. How does it feel? And you can only convey so much of that, obviously, in videos or in e-commerce. So I think my intention would be to have really bespoke, small retail collaborations, do some interesting...
At Erewhon, and I don't know, private jet hangars, things like that for the normal people.
Ones as well in global territories. And then, of course, as you think about scaling, it's a brand that's accessible, but it still has a quality that feels as though it's masstige. And so when we think about larger retailers, I think in the next couple of years, that would make sense.
So she just said, no, she wants to keep it small, but yes, massive retailers make sense also. How do you do both? I don't think you do, but okay.
Great. And then I wanted to think about, or talk about...
Definitely don't ask a follow-up. Good idea, for sure. Don't ask clarification.
About how you are using social media to pair content and commerce and promotion. You took a hiatus from Instagram. You came back.
January. Woo, it's changed.
You're back. You're in action. But you're not on TikTok. I'm curious, why, will you be going on TikTok?
I don't know. I mean, I think, look, I have had a very complicated relationship with social media, as you can probably imagine. And I also recognize the role that it plays in business. Part of it is, equally the work that you were talking about earlier. My husband and I spend a lot of time working on online.
Who's her husband?
Harms, specifically surrounding protecting our children, not ours personally, but all of our children, for what they're susceptible to in the online space. So I'm sensitive to that. I also recognize...
I'm so curious how she's protecting children from the online harms. I just heard she got an award for it. Let's look it up after what she's done. I'm curious.
That if you can show up in these spaces and be on the side of good, there is tremendous value in that also. So we're going to continue to expand the footprint in the social and digital space for the brand. For me personally, I don't know. The last time I was on Instagram, you guys, Boomerang was a thing. That was a long time ago. So having started in January, I just started to explore and play in the same way that anyone else does when they're online. I just happen to do it with a little bit more attention on what I was doing.
Yeah, it's a hard decision to make because obviously people want to be hearing from you, but then they have lots of opinions that they stick in there that are not welcome, not helpful. And I'm curious, as
You're not welcome and you're not helpful. Sorry. Okay, I did find an article. So it says Prince Harry and Meghan Markle ask families to join fight against predatory social media policies. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are urging parents, and her name is Meghan Sussex. We need to change this in the media. This is of utmost importance. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are urging parents to stand against wealthy social media companies that they said prey upon children with algorithms designed to exploit personal data. Well, how are they doing this? Pleading on said app? They urge parents to stand against social media companies that they say prey upon children. Okay. With exploitative algorithms, as the explosion of unregulated artificial intelligence adds to their concerns that technology's benefits are inseparable from its dangers. To underscore the point, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex cited research from advocacy group Parents Together that found researchers posing as children experience harmful interactions every 5 minutes they spent with an artificial intelligence chatbot. This wasn't content created by a third party. These were the company's own chatbots working to advance their own depraved internal policies. Depraved, said Prince Harry at Spring Studios in Manhattan Thursday night as he and Markle were named Humanitarians of the Year by the nonprofit Project Healthy Minds. But here's what gives us hope. These families aren't facing this alone. What is their thing? To build their movement of families fighting for online safety, the couple also announced Thursday that their foundation's Parents Network would join forces with Parents Together. Okay. Their remarks came at the annual gala for Project Healthy Minds, a millennial and Gen Z-driven tech nonprofit that runs a free online marketplace aiming to connect patients with the exact mental health care they seek. The couple has made youth mental health a cornerstone for their philanthropic work since launching the Archwell Foundation in 2020, after stepping aside as working royals. Through its network for families who have experienced online harm and support of youth-led organizations shaping responsible technology, the nonprofit works to make digital spaces safer. Okay, so they have a foundation, but I don't think they're doing anything, actually. Okay, so they're just getting rewarded and awarded for having a foundation that we don't know what they do. Okay, we'll look up their data at another time, or I will.
Founders always have to look for signals in what's working, what's not working, how do I tinker, how do I pivot? How are you able to decipher out like the constructive from obviously the not constructive that you need to ignore?
Well, she's going to ignore it all. There is no constructive because she's perfect.
Well, there are certain things that I've done just for my own self-preservation, but also that I've applied to the brand and for the people that are incredibly supportive. I know, the question can be around naysayers, but if you really see the groundswell of support that surrounds the brand and me, that's what I feel the most, and that's what I appreciate. But by design, I also recognize that a lot of those people aren't going to my page to see negativity. And so not just protecting myself or the people that work with me, but also the supporters. So I don't have the comment section on. That's a choice. And yet part of that challenge that I was trying to solve for was, then how do I create community? That is so key to this brand. And it's so key to how I
It's so key to the Jam brand that we have community.
like to show up in the world. How do we actually connect if you can't have comments and exchange? So my social media manager would send me screen grabs of different things that people were posting in their UGC. And I said, okay, what am I going to do here? They said, you could do a text overlay and respond. And I said, oh no, in the same way that on my own camera roll at home, I'll zoom in and I can scribble a little note and send it to a friend. I've just started this construct where I will start writing in my handwriting a note to users who put up content. So I said, let's find small and creative ways to engage the community and let them know that I'm listening, that I really see and appreciate their feedback. So I think a lot of it is just designing what works best for you.
She really appreciates their feedback of the community that she doesn't have, that she also turns the comments off. You could just have the comments on, and then you could get the feedback way faster and more convenient. You wouldn't have to write any letters, but okay.
While also being really cognizant of what is going to help grow the business with an intentional and authentic point of view. And that's what I'm constantly working to try to achieve.
I think
What is she talking
it's
about?
so hard.
I don't know what she's saying. Wait. Oh, this is Meghan Markle's fan page. Where's Meghan Markle's real page? Does she have one? Does she have a page? Or am I blocked? Oh, there. Wait. Meghan. Just Meghan. My name? Just Meghan. Ah! She's in politics, baby! This is the preamble to this interview. Cool. Okay. Great shot. Where's her responding to comments with her handwriting? I don't understand. Am I stupid? Okay, whatever. Back to it. I can't figure out her master plan. Oh, wait, that's the video. Come on. I was like born yesterday.
A whole online experience. And we were talking also backstage about a study that I don't know how many of you saw this in the FT over the weekend. They were showing have we possibly reached peak social media as of 2022. And there's definitely charts that show, yes, engagement time across social platforms has gone down, and it's being led by younger generations. And so I think that's like a really interesting trend to pick up on. And as a print publication at our heart, I'm very encouraged by the trend of going a little bit back. And I'm curious what you think about other formats that are not digital. Have you considered a cookbook? Could we expect that in the future? Maybe a magazine? What do you think?
I love paper. And I really love, again, the sentimentality of what happens. We all have those cards or issues of a magazine that you have held on to for so long for whatever reason.
I've never done that, for the record. I've never saved a magazine. Unless my name was in it or something significant to my life, I've never saved stuff like that. I don't got the space.
And so from my standpoint, if there's ways to really hearken back to a time where things were slowed down a little bit, whether that's in a limited edition, and yes, of course, digital is how people are consuming media, but I do think we can start new trends. And I love a classic. I love things that are...
Her ring is impressive. She's got like 3 diamonds popping up in between her fingers.
I say vintage inspired, but for our
cool
kids, they would think a magazine probably feels a bit vintage. You know, I do think there's something incredible about a handwritten note. I would love to be able to combine all of my loves that really are a little bit more old school into that type of forum. So I would say never say never.
That's great. Well, if we can help you with that, please let us know.
Yes, I know who to call.
So I'm curious, now that you have numerous businesses and ventures under your belt, and you're obviously still in the thick of it, what have you learned about yourself as a leader and as a CEO?
Thank you. You know, it's been incredible because when I was on Suits, that was my last time really in a position with a very large team. We had a crew of 200 people. And I worked on the show for 7 years, and I loved the crew. I love that experience and the culture that's on set as well. And so I think being able to now have my own business, it's very different than being on set. And even the set for With Love Meghan, that's a crew of 80 people. It's still a very large crew. But for my business, I've been very decisive about having a lean team. I think you want to have a great soundboard of people that are with you and with varied points of view. You want someone who's going to push back. You want someone who's going to be so creative and savvy in a space that might not be my skill set. So I love creating that culture, having that camaraderie with my team, and playing and being curious. Constantly, just pushing the envelope to
Whenever someone has a business that doesn't actually produce something, they always call it, I just like to play. I run a team of people who just play. We want to bring play back to people. Shut up.
Ask the questions of how can we show up in a way that truly indicates that we are putting care into every detail.
And how do you decide what you lean into as a CEO? It's a small team. It's like 10 people?
Less than, yes.
Less than
for the tight team, yes, of course.
And so how do you decide where you're going to show up in those moments? Because I know you love detail. And you want to be in charge of a lot. So how do you do that?
Well, I think you have to work as a team. You're only as solid as the rest of the people around you. And also, I want the life-work balance, if such a thing exists. You know, I'm still going to go and chaperone the first grade field trip and then run back and try to finish the meetings. I love the creative part, which I think I've touched on quite a bit. And the brand is an extension of my aesthetic. But it's more than that. The operational side is so key. And I am constantly looking at ways in which we can
open the SKUs and look at the SKUs and then observe the SKUs and then decide about the SKUs. That's my prediction.
How do we adjust our margins? What does our spend look like? Really going through a P&L. So I think
really going through a P&L. Wow. Amazing.
From my standpoint, it's really all of it holistically. And I don't think there's any founder in year one that would say something differently. Not if they had the ambition to scale in the way that I do.
And for a final question, I know financial independence has always been important to you, and you've said that it's the most empowering thing. I agree, and I think all the women in
wow, it's controversial, ladies.
This room who are incredibly hardworking. Every job is hard, but these career women also would agree. How do you think about that? Because you had a whole career, very successful before you got married. You're having a whole other career now. What's the importance of financial independence to you?
Well, financial independence is what gives you the freedom of choice. And I think in this day and age, we all need to be able to have our autonomy. That is a huge element of that. Financial literacy, for that reason, is something that I spend a lot of time on, specifically for young girls and their empowerment. And I think as women, especially...
She spends a lot of time on it. What does that mean? I spend a lot of time on young women's financial literacy. In what way? Tell me what you do. I spend a lot of time on this. Doing what? I don't think you do anything.
In a room like this, we can all probably agree that as women, when we're supporting each other for all of these elements that might not necessarily be the ones that people want to hear us talk about, there's nothing taboo. Doesn't need to be anything taboo about talking about our financial independence or our independence overall. And as women, when we support each other, we are not simply supporting each other's lives, we're supporting each other's legacies. And that's the piece that's so powerful. When I'm supporting or investing in another female founder, I am investing in what she is going to do for the culture, for her business, the legacy she's going to leave, how that brand, if it's a CPG brand, is going to show up in people's homes. So it is all fundamentally important, and I don't think it's a conversation we should shy away from. I think it's one that we should really embrace together.
Thank you, Meghan, Duchess of Sussex.
Thanks,
Such an honor to have you with us today.
Thanks for...
I don't know what was accomplished there. I don't know what was accomplished there, but it wasn't a lot. For me personally, do I know anything more than I did before? No. And that to me is a disappointing thing. Oh, yeah. Okay. Last one on the list to round out the night is Matthew McConaughey takes on marriage. What do you think his hot takes are on marriage? If you guessed unhinged and screwed up, you were right. Congratulations. Okay, so I was out of town 2 weeks ago for the weekend, and I was at the beach and there was no service. And so I was on my phone and I was literally so cut off from my normal scrolling that I went through old emails and was reading old emails that were already loaded in my phone because there was nothing else that would open up. And I decided, well, let me just see what's going on with McConaughey these days. What has he talked about? Because he just blah, 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 blabs on and on. And I happened to read this one in full, and I had to then read it out loud to the people I was with, and they are not like involved in the online, fodder. They are very much in the real world people. And they know who Matthew McConaughey is also, obviously. But I read them this and they're like, oh my God, what is wrong with him? So regular people can notice that he's unhinged, okay? So I read, because he basically does an AI version of his emails, I read aloud, but I'm going to let him tell us. Which, if you couldn't tell, this is AI generated. His face is just, he's so busy. He has to put this creepy thing together to give his weird thoughts on marriage. Anyways, it's 6 minutes long. I think it's entertaining. Here we go.
Hey everybody, happy Friday, October the 3rd. I'm going to get this in here, and yes, is it shameless and selfless and selfish at the same time? You damn right it is. The Lost Boss premieres tonight on Apple.
I think he had a little bit of his tequila or scotch or whatever he sells. I'm gonna be myself a chefy right now. I got a new movie that's come out on Apple TV.
Plus, check it out if you hadn't already. It's a good one. Now on to our thought for the weekend. What's the bigger risk?
Okay. Just get prepared for this. I don't think you realize how great this is about to be. Okay, so just let's get on the mango frequency.
The mango frequency.
Let's just take a clear. We haven't had a clear in quite a while. Where did clear go? Why did I move it away? Is it gone? What the hell? I need to put it back.
It's so quantum.
We need clear back. Ugh, okay. Oh, it's here.
Clear.
Okay. Here we go. Take it away, MM.
What's the bigger risk?
Risk.
I keep hearing this question from people. McConaughey, you seem so courageous. Risk seems to be your brand, man. How do you do it? Do you just power?
Who has ever said that about him? You're so courageous. Risk seems to be your brand. This is a guy who won't say what political party he believes in. Yeah, he's so courageous.
Through every fearful decision? Let me tell you. I grew up only knowing the courage of persistence, like be resilient, endure, get up, dust yourself off, go again. Now, the problem with that is if you get up and you keep going on and dusting yourself off every single time you fall, you can end up making the same mistakes the next time around. You know what I mean? Stepping in the same pile of you-know-what that you did last time over and over again. I had to learn another kind of courage along the way. The courage.
This is giving Built Through Courage 2.0. R.I.P.
Courage to stop and reflect for a moment and realize that more persistence sometimes might keep me blind from getting what I truly need. The courage to measure and admit what truly is a bigger risk. And that came into play at home one day when my then 3-year-old son Lee.
Okay. 3-year-olds, this is going to give LinkedIn post energy. Okay, his 3-year-old son is who he's talking about in this story, okay?
Levi approached me with a question that definitely caught me off guard. Why isn't Mama a McConaughey? Oh, what do you mean, Levi? Well, I'm Levi McConaughey. Vita's Vita McConaughey.
Yeah, 3-year-old. Okay, he's putting this all together.
But Mama is Camila Alves.
3-year-old. Mother is Camila Alves. Father, why are we not McConaughey? Okay, this never happened.
Why doesn't she have our last name? I thought for a second. I said, well, because we're not married yet. Well, why not? Levi asked. Okay. Now, if you're a parent out there listening, then you know there are sometimes questions our children ask us that as soon as the words come out of their mouth, we know we better have a great answer because what we say next is going to be branded in their memory and shape their outlook for life. This was one of those times.
I'm sure.
Good question, Levi. I mean, I I do want to marry Mama. I just don't feel the need to right now. You know, if I marry Mama, I want to feel like I need to. I don't want to do it just because that's what we're supposed to do or.
He already has children with this woman, right? His child is 3 years old, 3 years in the making. I don't want to just do it because others told me. I need to marry this woman who I'm already sharing custody with. Okay.
Because I merely want to do it. I want to do it when I feel like that's what I need to do.
Yeah. That's when you should get married, is when you're under the gun, for sure.
Then Levi asked me another curious question. Are you afraid to marry Mama? Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely asked that for sure.
Oh, geez. Shit, I was on the stand. Apparently, my 3-year-old son inherited my debating skills and cross-examination capabilities. I thought.
He loves himself so much. Oh my God, he's not only courageous and a risk taker. His son asking him this question that he didn't ask him is just exemplifying his own debating and cross-examination skills. Okay.
About the question, and I answered, yeah, I guess I am a little bit. Levi said, afraid of what, Papai? I thought for a second.
Papai?
Then I met his eye and I said, I'm afraid of losing myself.
Again, what does getting married have to do with any of this? You're already losing yourself if you're living with this person, have children with this person. A piece of paper is going to make you lose yourself? Okay, go on. And also, talking to a 3-year-old about this is weird.
Levi just stared at me and let my response hang in the air. The next day, I went to see my pastor. We talked about the sacrament of marriage and getting beyond my fears.
Your pastor didn't tell you earlier, like, hey, you should probably get married? Or you could. That's a good option for your stability of your children. But okay, whatever.
He talked to me about the mystery of marriage, the adventure of marriage, and how when two people who are meant to be together unite, the adventure of living side by side does not steal the individual's sense of self. Rather, it enlightens and informs it. How when two people come together to marry, they each arrive as one whole being. And in marriage, we don't lose half of ourselves. We become more of ourselves.
Okay, we're about to get a Terrence Howard callback in a second.
Through this covenant with God and our spouse, we actually triple our existence and become 3 times what we were. 3 entities, wife, husband, and God, in unification, unanimous. 1 times 1 equals 3.
That's Terrence Howard math. 1 times 1 equals 3.
Of a meat.
Hold on. 1 times 1 equals 3.
And they call that a bisexual tone.
Thanks, Terrence.
A mystical multiplication.
Ooh.
It takes courage and sacrifice, my pastor said. Then he looked at me and he said, what's the bigger risk for you, Mr. Risk Taker Matthew McConaughey?
Imagine talking about yourself in this way. And I told this person that, what's the big idea, hot girl cute? I cannot imagine having such a large ego that you're able to do this and feel like there would be no judgment or people going, what is wrong with this guy? He must just surround himself in a bubble of yes men. And if he's hanging out with Dean Graziosi and Tony Robbins, well, that tracks because they're telling him whatever they need to tell him to get the money that they're getting from him. Anyways, yeah.
Carrying on as you are, or taking the deeper dive into
Mr. Risk Taker, Matthew McConaughey, world-class actor, hottest man to ever be in a Lincoln.
My pastor said. Then he looked at me and he said, what's the bigger risk for you, Mr. Risk Taker Matthew McConaughey? Carrying on as you are, or taking the deeper dive into the sacrament of marriage? Ooh, the dare. It got me thinking. I spent the next few weeks talking to my pastor, my brother, and other successfully married men about it.
Yeah, good. Don't talk to your future wife about it for sure. Just talk to other men to get their take.
And soon, for the first time in my life, I got the courage to look at marriage not as a final destination, rather as a new expedition, an affirmative and heartfelt choice to become more.
Again, the thing that's concerning here is you didn't think having children with this woman was a bigger decision in your life than legally getting a piece of paper? Like, I don't understand that. Like, all these questions are valid, but you didn't think about that? Like, do I want to procreate with somebody? I guess he felt like, I'm not going to be raising this child, so who cares? Like, he would have to be in a marriage, but he doesn't have to be a full-time dad. I guess that is kind of where his mindset is coming from, because otherwise, this is like a non-starter question. Does that make sense?
Together with the woman I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, and the only mother I wanted to be rocking with on my 88th birthday. See, for the first time, I began seeing marriage as more than only a biblical and legislative sanction that I was supposed to feel responsible for enacting. Now, marrying Camilla became something that I needed to do and something I looked forward to doing.
Because you can get 3x the return on investment.
I bent my knee and proposed to her on Jesus' birthday, 2011.
So you ruined Christmas. You made Christmas about you once again. Let Jesus have his day.
She said yes. Thank you, Camilla. And thank you, Levi. You have a great weekend.
I say from my evil lair. Yikes. Well, he's on tour. Currently, I think so. And he's got a book. You can pre-order now. Yeah, let me look at these. Let's look at these bumper stickers for a sec. Can I zoom in? No, of course not. It says, shrinked up like a pair of tonsils on a lemon tart. Huh? Make the world your primo. I think this is AI.
Like AI before AI was invented.
Yes. I'll read it again. Part-time Jitsu! Happy 28th birthday, by the way. Is your anniversary of joining the channel on Jesus' birthday as well?
Wait, what?
I don't know what I just said either.
Uh-oh. Amen. Yippee. Oh, my.
Part-time Jitsu. I'm saying it right for once, but don't expect the next time. They said he's been writing like AI before AI was invented. Yeah, he is Chat GPM.
Time for me, you, and all the nations to get us some elevation.
Woo! Woo! Thank you so much, Part-time Jitsu. And finally,
I took a pill in Ibiza. No, I didn't take any pills.
Also, oh wait, there's one more. Matthew McConaughey I haven't played in a while.
Ooh, shit.
No.
Oh, shit, there's shit on the pillow.
That one. Okay, let's see what else. Just keep living. Okay, that's real. Be yourself. Everyone else is already taken. Make the world your primo. What does primo mean? Primo? Why is primo is all over this page? Make your world your primo? What is primo a word that I should know in a different language? Primo translation. Let's see. Primo translates to cousin in Spanish and Italian, and also means first in Italian, Portuguese, and Spanish. Okay. Make your world your first. Don't trump someone's gesture. Or this one. Are we trying to say something political here? Don't trump or do trump? Because he's got the word Trump on here. It's concerning me. By design and on purpose. Architecture is a verb. by design and on purpose. Be your own hero in 10 years, especially anymore. Again, architecture is a verb. Tune into the future. Don't. Someone's gesture, don't jump. Strut your stuff. Unlock the keys. Don't trump. We got 2 don't trumps on here. Someone's gesture. Lemon tart. Shrinked up like a pair of tonsils on a lemon tart. Why is this on here multiple times? Let me move myself. Return on investment is one. Especially anymore. Okay. More thanks breeds more to be thankful for. Frequency. I have no reservations, but I'm local. My pleasure is the best. Ew. Provoke good. Forever until now. Make the world your primo. No curfew. Okay. What is this architecture thing? Architecture is a verb? Is a verb. It's a verb. I spelled it both wrong. Architecture is a verb is a paperback book from Amazon that has 7 reviews. Okay. I'm sure there's a connection that I just don't understand. Cool. Well, there you go. That's what Matthew McConaughey's up to. Yay! We love it. All right. Well, that's it, folks. I got to record my podcast with my new boyfriend. Want to see him? It's a reveal. His initials are BG. Boyfriend. Boy guy. Big gulp. Extra large. Delicious. Ugh. I have another boyfriend. Boyfriend reveal. His first name? Utz. And he's ripped. Okay. I'll stop crinkling bags on the microphone, and also you can hear the honking outside. I'm just creating riveting content for you and your friends and family. I hope you're enjoying this.
I do not give a fuck.
That's everybody right now. I know it. I know it. You don't care. You hate me. Why do you hate me? Oh my God. I can't deal. I can't deal with the rejection you guys are giving me. Anyways, that's it. I'm working on ideas. I'm cooking up some things in my head. I got free time. Okay, I got free time in my life right now. I finally have moved into my new place. It's getting chilly out. I want to just take YouTube more seriously. Okay, I say this every few months, but I really mean it this time. Okay?
This is just stupid.
So I'm working on some things, cooking it up in here. All right, and I appreciate you being here. We're gonna keep this spin thing going. I keep writing down more ideas. High rocks, that's a topic on the wheel, and Scientology on social media, that's an idea. Kate Gosselin, that's an idea, and we'll just spin it if it's not like one of these long videos. But if you have ideas, DM me on Instagram, write it in the comments. I basically read it all. And we'll be back, baby. We'll be back.
Their building's bigger than yours, and their furniture's nicer than yours.
And if you'd like to support the channel in a bigger way than just watching, because that is enough for me, and commenting and saying how beautiful I am. If you want to do more than that, which is a lot already, you can become a member. And especially if you become a member of the Gold Straight Up membership, then you'll get your name sung in a song. And that, my friends, is priceless. Priceless, juicy nuggets, some may say.
Priceless, juicy nuggets. It's priceless, juicy nuggets.
Priceless, juicy nuggets.
Mic drop, homie.
And maybe, just maybe, we'll all go to Denny's one day together.
I want to go to Denny's with you.
Oh, I see Kelsey's. Please cover the stupid MLM fix thing. I know someone's involved in that. Okay. I'll look that up. Some interesting swamis out there. Yeah. True. Oh, also, here's my one thing. I'm trying to think of things to like, my recommendation, my thing, you know. I don't know. I like when people do that on podcasts and shows. People, it's controversial, I will say. Some people probably will hate it, but I watched the Ed Gein Monster on Netflix series. I was thoroughly entertained. Do I think it was accurate to reality? No. But the voice was really... I'm going to try to do the voice. If you've watched the Ed Gein Monster, you'll know this. Oh, Mother. I'm going to go home now. I just like reading magazines. Goodbye, Mother. That's what you can watch for like 7 episodes. But it's really well done, I thought. And the main actor who did it was really great. Anyways, okay, update on Craig. Yes, Craig. I'll add that to the list. Adding right now. Craig. What's up with Craig?
This is gold, straight up.
All right, time to sing. Peace out. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye. Uh-oh. It's about to go down in the town. Starry nights. What if there was a meteor tonight? Would you cry? Nicole Campbell. You're too hot to handle, especially when you're walking on the sun. Do you know any nuns? AC? Nuns? They really do it for me. Because they don't do it for themselves. Hey! They do it for the JC. Alaska Blood Tundra. Did you know that jam is askew? Phew! I wrote a business plan. Man, trust me, I have a brand. That's what Meghan Markle says. Carasoda, what do you say? Do you like flour sprinkles? Or would you rather eat hay? Lisa B. Would you get stung by a bee? Or would you rather buy out Meghan Markle's one of one quantity? Lillian Massey. We're going to get back to you in one quick second. A right now. Lillian Massey. It's about to go down. Rachel Hollis is showing us her outfits. What a beautiful sight. Rob Sheehan, which pair of jeans would you rather be in? The one for $200 or the one for $500? You can only pick one, or else it's not fun. Rebelade Fuentes, you are not an MLM hun, right? I hope not. But if you are, I hope you are at the top. Otherwise, you are losing money. Alif Madison, I want to talk to you about fashion, because I know so much. I am not out of touch. Mr. Info, what do you think your 3-year-old son would say to you? Oh no! Tell him about your relationship, thoughts, and problems. That's what Matthew McKay thinks we will believe. K24. Do you know the score? It's 1,000,000-0. Matthew McConaughey and the points of life. He is beating us all because he's good at everything. Taro, come up. You want to sing? Oh, Taro wants to go. Do you want to meow? Do you want to sing? Do you want to rap? You're the queen. Tay24. Knock, knock, knock. Who's at the door? It's a Walmart mom. Here to scar her son. Oh, that was hard to watch. Hannah, do you have a watch? Is it luxury? Is it Rolex? gonna make Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank cry? Let's hope. Olive Harper. Do you like fettuccine alfredo or spaghetti better? If you had to pick one, which one would it be? Heidi would pick Dave Hollis's favorite because she hasn't moved on. So we'll have to hear about it in every podcast she ever does. Maya Sloan, are you okay with that? She's got a lot to say. Even though she's got a new boyfriend. His name is Ryan. And he's not gay, that I can tell. But if he is, that's okay. Kim Possible 11. What do you think? How long will it last? Only time will tell. Tara says goodbye. Good night. Say it. Say it. Do you hear that, everybody? Meow. And before I go, thank you to Crystal G. Thank you so much, Crystal G. Crystal G says, you and Taro are beautiful. Oh, thank you.
No big deal.
We love to be complimented.
Oh, this is really good for me.
I want to go to Denny's with you.
That's all for you, Crystal G. Thank you so much. Good night.